Now we will learn about uses of flowers. Uses of flowers. What are the uses of flowers? First one, flowers as food. Flowers as food. Some flowers like those of kachnar, banana and pumpkin are edible. Edible means we can eat. Cauliflower and broccoli are flower buds. Flower buds, a bud from which only flowers develop. They are flowers actually, cauliflower, broccoli, but we use them as vegetables, isn't it? Yes, so these flowers we use as food. Some flowers we can eat, isn't it? They are edible. Flowers like those of banana, kachnar, pumpkin, they are edible, and broccoli and cauliflowers are flower buds. Then you can see the images of cauliflower, broccoli, then pumpkin. Okay, so these flowers, we use these flowers as food. Now second, flowers as spices. Spices. You know what is spices? Pepper, then pepper, clove. In the kitchen, your mother used these spices to add taste for the food, isn't it? Spices. Then only the food feels yummy, tasty, isn't it? Yeah. So the most expensive spice, saffron, is made by drying parts of the crocus flowers. So you know, saffron is the most expensive spice. Okay, how it is made? It is made by drying the parts of crocus flowers. There is a flower called crocus, a small spring flowering plant. During spring season it blooms. So from this plant, these flowers, we get these flowers, and these flowers when we make it dry, then we get this spice called saffron. Clove and caper are the flower spices. So other flower spices are cloves, then caper. These are the flower spices. We use this in making food. Okay. Next, flowers as medicines. Some flowers we use as medicines also. Okay, children, medicines. Flowers are also used to make many medicines. For example, chrysanthemums and jasmine petals are used to make tea. Yes, these two flowers, chrysanthemum and jasmine, these two flowers we use to make tea. So there are flowers which we use as medicine also. Then flowers for making colors. Yes, there are flowers which we use to make colors. How? We make colors from flowers like marigold and dandelion. From these two flowers we make colors. Colors means we give some our dresses, clothes. White colored clothes can become red or pink. To dye clothes, we say dyeing clothes. Dyeing clothes, they use colors. Light colored, they can make it dark. So for dyeing colors for our clothes, we use what actually? Flowers like marigold and dandelion. From these flowers we make colors, and we use these colors to dye clothes. Then, so for making colors. Next, for greeting. For greeting. What do you mean by that? Greeting, children? Yes, starting of the class itself I told, no, we give flowers to someone to greet them for some occasions, for birthdays, for anniversaries, for feeling happy if someone is at hospital, when we go to meet them, we give flowers, bouquet of flowers. So flowers during these occasions we use, isn't it? Guests at special ceremonies are welcomed with bouquets of flowers. So in your school, if there is any annual day is there, what your chief guest arrives, isn't it? We welcome chief guest, isn't it? By giving flowers, bouquet of flowers, isn't it? Yes or no? Yes. So we receive guests in some occasions, in some ceremonies, functions by giving flowers to them. The bride and the bridegroom exchange garlands made of flowers, isn't it? Have you seen in wedding functions and all how the bride, the man who is about to marry, that is bridegroom, and he put garland on the bride whom he is going to marry. In wedding functions you can see they exchange garlands made of flowers as part of wedding ceremony. We also honor our guests by putting garlands around the neck. In some occasions, when the guest arrives, we put garlands on the neck of them or present in bouquets to them. Sometimes we give bouquet on the hand, sometimes we put garlands on the neck to greet them, to receive them, isn't it? Yes. So these are the occasions where we use different flowers. We use flowers to greet others, to receive our guest. Wedding function we use flowers. Sometimes we put garland of flowers on the guest, or neck of the guest, or sometimes we give bouquet of flowers. Then flowers in cosmetics. In cosmetics also we use flowers, means in some creams and all. The cream which we apply, it contains some flowers. Flowers are used for making oils. Sunflower oil, you know, the oil which we use for cooking, it is made from sunflower, isn't it? Yes. Then perfumes, it's essence scent, where we get good smell when we use that. Okay, for perfumes we use flower. And cosmetic products like creams, the cream which we apply on face, hands, we use flowers. Then for face packs, face pack means on face we apply some cream type something and we keep it for a few minutes. Afterwards we clean it with water. So face pack, for cleaning our face. For face pack also some flowers are used. Rose and jasmine are used most widely in these products. So mainly or mostly in cosmetics or perfumes and all we use rose flower and jasmine flower. That flavors, that smell we can feel when we put scent or perfume. Okay, yes. So these are the uses uses of flowers. Okay. So what are the uses, different uses of flowers? Flowers as food. Some flowers like banana, pumpkin, they are edible. Flowers of them are edible, and cauliflower, broccoli, they are flowers actually, but we use them as vegetable. Then spices, clove, caper, there are some spices that made from flowers, and the most expensive spice, saffron, is made by drying the leaves of crocus flower. Okay, then flowers as medicines. We use flowers as for making medicine also. Like chrysanthemums, jasmine petals are used to make tea. Then flowers as colors, for making colors, for especially for dyeing clothes, to change the color of the cloth. Some flowers like marigold and dandelion, from these flowers we take the color for dyeing clothes. Then as colors, for making colors. Then for greeting, for greeting the guest, chief guest, or in wedding ceremonies and all, we use garland full of flowers, or we use bouquet of flowers to greet someone. Then for in cosmetics, in face creams or face packs, for making oils, then for making perfumes and all, we use different flowers, and mostly we use rose and jasmine in perfumes and making creams. So these are the main uses of flowers. Other uses of flowers. People offer flowers to gods and goddesses. Have you seen people offering flowers in temples and churches? They offer flowers, isn't it? To God and goddesses. Wreaths made of flowers and leaves are placed on graves as a sign of respect to someone who has passed away. If someone died during the death time, that time also you can see on the dead body we keep the flowers, circular shape, something made of flowers, isn't it? Yes, so wreaths, we say that wreath, flowers arranged in a circular shape, so that we made of flowers only. And leaves also, sometimes we make it with leaves, it placed on graves in the graveyard and all. And we, for showing respect to them, we keep these things, these flowers, or the thing that is made of wreath, made of flowers or leaves. We also give flowers to sick people when we visit them. Someone, if not well, she or he at hospital, our cousin, relative or friends, when we go to meet them, to make them happy, to feel happy, we go to visit them with a bouquet of flowers. So for this purpose also we use flowers. So children, so brush up. So what all things we learned in the lesson? We were learning about world of flowers, isn't it? Flowers, how flowers from bud, how flowers blooms, or the parts of flower, pollination, uses of flowers. These are things we learned in the lesson, isn't it? Yes. The main function of flowers is to produce fruits and seeds. These are the main function of flowers. So what is the main function of flowers, children? The main function of flowers is to produce fruits and seeds. The combination of pollen and the egg produce fruit. That is, the pollination happens. Then it produces fruit, from fruit seed, then seed to new plant. Flowers are used as food, spices, medicines, making colors, for greeting, for making cosmetics, etc. These are the uses of flowers, isn't it? Yes. Life skills. Flowers add beauty to nature and also inspire painters and poets, isn't it? Flowers really add beauty to the nature, isn't it? We feel so happy when we see beautiful flowers of different colors around us, and it inspires painters. Painters, they paint different colors, they draw different colors, and poets, they sing about flowers, isn't they? Write many lines, poems on flowers. By getting inspiration, by seeing the flowers, they write poems on that. Write a short note on how flowers make you feel good. Now it's your turn. You have to write how, by seeing the flowers, how you feel. Will you feel happy or sad? No one will feel sad by seeing the flowers. Everyone feels happy by seeing beautiful flowers, isn't it? Because it adds beauty to the nature. We feel so happy when we see flower. Means flowers make us feel happy. So how that? You have to write a few words, a short note on that. A short note, you write, space is given there, so you can write. They usually attract us. The flowers are of different sizes, colors and shape. So they attract us. By seeing flowers we feel happy, and we love to give flowers to our dearest friends. Like this you can write some short note on that. While seeing the flowers we feel fresh. That freshness is there in the flower. Then it softens our heart. Like that many things you can write. Think about it and you write by your own words about flowers, how it makes you feel good. Few lines are given there. There you just write about a short note on flowers, how it makes feel you happy. Okay children? Yes, very good.